Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Before starting, subscribe and like the videos, it really helps a lot. The content from this video are taken from the web novel and manga series of Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation. Now please enjoy the video.
Part 3. The next day, I called out to Cliff. Cliff, whose gaze held a little anticipation. I don't mind introducing you, but there's just something I'd like to say. What is it? Cliff Senpai. Since I've also formed a party with Elinalise-san before, I know a bit more about her than other people do. Formed a party? Cliff's eyebrows twitched a little. I won't say anything about her temperament myself. However, that's not because I'm deceiving you. I want you two to meet in person, talk, and then decide for yourself what kind of person she is. What do you mean? In other words, what happens afterwards? For example, she's different from what you say, or, why didn't you say anything, or, you've really pulled a blind one on me. I'm saying I don't want to be accused of such things afterwards. I'm protecting myself just in case. Then I guard myself. I also didn't forget to imply that she has some sort of problem. Of course, I'm a devout follower of Milis. I'll pay the proper respects to my matchmaker. Matchmaker? Is that how I'm seen according to the Milis faith? Since I'm not an adherent of the Milis faith, I'm not really sure. Oh, my goddess, please guide me. Since I'm not a believer of Milis, afterwards please don't say that I was playing matchmaker or anything, okay? I won't. However this ends, this isn't my business after all. Cliff nods as if this is obvious. I'm prepared to be rejected before anything. I feel that you might experience something more repulsive than just being rejected though. Part 4. Elinalise was in a room by herself. Today she was leaning against a window as well, but today there was nothing like a two-torsoed centaur. She's looking out the window and idling about. I know what she's thinking about. Won't it hurry up and turn to night? Once it's night the tavern will open and in there I'll find lots and lots of men. They're probably those kinds of pink-colored thoughts. However, if you looked at her without knowing any better, certainly she might seem like an angel. Rudeus, isn't this a rare occasion? For you to come to me. When Elinalise notices me, without particularly smiling, she just says that in surprise. Certainly since entering this school, I haven't spoken to her much. At most I just drop in at lunchtime on occasion to see how things were. Who might that be? Cliff hops out from behind me. He then brings his hand to his chest, and his feet together. It might be Militian etiquette. Elinalise-san, this is Cliff Grimoire. He's a special student, and 1 year above us. As introduced, I am Cliff. He then bows where he is. How very courteous of you. I'm Elinalise Dragonroad. And so, what business might Cliff-san have with me? Nothing in particular. He wanted me to introduce him to you, Elinalise-san, so I brought him along. Yes, I've always seen your beautiful face, Elinalise-san. Please go out with me. A silence befalls us. Elinalise is staring blankly. After a while, she slowly leaves her chair, and grabs a hold of my arm. Hang on. Saying this, she brings me to a corner of the room. She then draws near my ear. What is it? How much do you want? I don't understand what she means, and a few seconds pass by. Could it be that this is a, how much money do I need to pay to bring this man into my bed? Type of talk? That would be the worst. I don't need money. In that case, what's your goal? No, somehow he likes you, Elinalise-san. You're lying, Rudeus. You know what kind of person I am, right? To bring such an easily fooled boy like that to me, please have some shame. Having some shame or whatever, I feel like I'm being told this by the number one shameless person. Well, it's fine but, I didn't deceive him or do anything else. All I said was that I'd introduce him to you. Is that true? I don't have any ulterior motives. If it pleases you, I'll even swear on Roxy-sensei. I said that, and after she thought for a while, her eyebrows raised into a bow. Even if you're telling the truth, Rudeus, I'm a little troubled by such a serious kid. Troubled? That's unexpected. I had thought that since it was Elinalise, she'd happily say, since it's like that, I'll bring him to an inn. You're aware that I'm cursed, right? I can't date a single person, you know. She can't date a single person. As a result, she'll never get serious and continue to have monetary or playful relationships with an indefinite number of men. I feel that I've heard this before. Well, it seems that even she's thinking. Since it's like this, then I guess dating is impossible, huh? There's no helping it then. Please reject him cleanly. Is that fine? Won't it throw mud all over your name, Rudeus? That's not a problem. It's not really that big a deal in the first place. It is, Quagmire, after all, and I also have no need to sell my name anymore. But please try your best to explain to him the truth. That it's not because I secretly want to date you or anything. I understand already. All right. Our little conference ends and Elinalise walks over to face Cliff. She's taller than him. Cliff is small. The more I look at it, the more unbalanced they look. However, people's bodies being mismatching has nothing to do with the heart. Thinking that, it somehow becomes a rather depressing situation. Rudeus, people's romance isn't something you should be peeking at. Ah, that's true. In that case I take my leave. I leave at Elinalise's words. I feel a bit sorry for Cliff. However, this is likely the best result. There's also the issue about the curse, but Elinalise is a lascivious woman to begin with. On the other hand, Cliff is an earnest honors student. It's like water and oil. Rudeus, thank you. Cliff's words rang out behind me. My chest hurt. Part 5. After that, about a week passed. It was our once-a-month homeroom. There sat an openly flirting couple. A tall woman was sitting on a man's lap, and they were flirting away. It's easy to remember how to create the melded magic phenomena. Even if you can't use two magic, you can use things that occur in nature to achieve the same effect. As expected of Cliff, you're so knowledgeable. It's not a big deal. Both of them were people I know. They were Cliff and Elinalise. I slowly approached them and my head tilted a little. MN. Rudeus. Thanks for the other day. Cliff made to stand up and thank me, but because there was a woman sitting on his lap, he sat in place and bowed. You're welcome, Elinalise-san. What's going on? Sitting on his lap, Elinalise smiled gently. We're going out now. Hua? Why? Seriously, why? Isn't this different to what she said? Isn't this different to what you said? Rudeus, in the face of such a manly proposal, even my heart would skip a beat, you know. Propose. No matter what the case is, isn't that too fast? Stop it, it's embarrassing. I'll definitely save you from your curse, so please marry me. Oh, oi, and then at the inn, Cliff's innocent. Ah, I feel like I'm going to come, just from remembering it. Stop it, I said. There are people here. Cliff's face was bright red. Though he said to stop it, he didn't seem that unhappy. First of all, congratulations on your graduation. I'm not really annoyed about this. Is it because I've already thrown that away as well? Or could it be that it's because I know what Elinalise is really like? Still, it seems he's heard about the curse. It doesn't seem like Elinalise plans on stopping her numerous liaisons with random men, after all. Her reason for not being able to date just a single person is also valid. It's the truth after all. So why? Cliff heard about it. Propose. From now on, I'm going to try my best to endure for Cliff. I said you didn't really need to. It's a curse, so there's no helping it, so as long as your heart belongs just to me, then, Cliff, of course. For everyone else it's just body, but with you I'll give both my body and my heart. Cliff gently brushes the hair of the enraptured Elinalise. Their gazes meet. Because she's sitting on his lap, their faces are close. Elinalise. Cliff, then it leads to a kiss. After that, they begin to flirt as though I'm not there. Boldly flirting, and flirting out in the open. Is that okay, Cliff? Is that really okay? Though this woman may be saying some admirable things, you'll be treated like a doormat, you know? Aren't you just being blinded by love? As I'm about to say that, I firmly endure it. We'd agreed that after I introduced them, there'd be no complaints no matter the outcome. I feel that it'll be weird if I'm the one who says something. I look towards the back of the classroom. The three of them didn't seem to care. Pursena is chewing on dried meat, and Zanoba is talking to Julie about a doll he spotted in the markets the other day. Julie's eyes are full of seriousness and doesn't register the idiot lovebirds. Only Rinia was sulking, like she'd say, "Uck," at any moment. "Boss, what's up with that woman NYA?" When I say something sarcastic she replies pretty intensely NYA. I don't really get it either. It's weird. While thinking that, I sort things out in my head. The other day when I left them, she said she was going to completely reject him. Then after that, the talk should have gone in that direction as well. So as to avoid future troubles, she probably tried to get him to give up by telling him all about the curse and the like, as well as the fact that the rumors were the truth. However, it seems she was proposed to. I'll cure you, so please marry me. It seems that she gave in after being told something like that. I have absolutely no idea how after hearing all that, Cliff ended up at such a thought. However, I consider it for a bit. If I were in Elinalise's position, how would things have gone? I'll definitely cure you of your illness, so please marry me. If I were told that straight to my face, then, I might fall in love. Violently so. Though I wouldn't know if they'd be able to heal the thing that I've been worried about, they'd earnestly give it their all. I don't know just how much Elinalise is troubled by this curse. No matter how much she likes doing those things, there's probably no way that she isn't worried about it at all. She might fall in love. No, I shouldn't just talk about Elinalise. Cliff tried his best. He showed his manliness and softened Elinalise. Boss, I've thought of a good idea NYA. What is it? Let's go out and get them back, NYA. So Rinia suggested. At any rate, it's probably a temporary arrangement. Still, I want to experiment now. Rinia-senpai. I don't mind going out, but I'm actually impotent. Will you give it your all to heal me if we go out? Eh? At those words, everyone besides Elinalise suddenly muttered, eh? Their gazes gather on me. It's like they're wondering, just what is this guy saying? Or something like that. What, is it that weird if Rinia and I go out together? Or so I was wondering, when Rinia became flustered. Boss, see, could it be that you heard what we said the other day NYA? The other day? That although you had confined the super attractive us, and you touched and stripped us, you didn't mate with us, so you might be floppy-dicked. The stuff we were saying at lunchtime NYA. The hell? This is the first time I'm hearing this. When I was thinking this, I looked at Pursena and she quickly averted her eyes. That's wrong Nano. We weren't speaking badly of you. Like, it's just that on that day when you touched me your scent was weak. So like, I was wondering if perhaps that was the case. That's all Nano. At Pursena's words, all of the gazes on me turned to some like pity. They were gazes of sympathy. Still, it wasn't the dating stuff that they were shocked about, but the impotence Though I had hidden it, was it really that strange? Like, we weren't spreading rumors about you or anything Nano. The only one who used the words, floppy-dicked, was Rinia Nano. She's totally, like, Faku Nano. But Pursena was the one who said that you were harmless since you touched us but didn't attack us NYA. I was like, praising him Nano. NYA. Giving a sidelong glance at the two who began a Manzai routine, I sat down. Well, it's fine anyway. It's not something that'll trouble me if known, after all. Right NYA. It's not like we'll be prejudiced against boss because you're impotent or anything, NYA. That's right. Like, whether it's an impotent boss, or a normal boss, boss is boss Nano. Impotent, stop freaking repeating it. It hurts, you know. Should I have kept it hidden after all? Shisho, do not worry about it. Let us live for dolls. Zanoba said that and patted me on the shoulder. Julie tilts her head. Master, what is impotence? It's when you cannot fulfill your duties as a man. Should I put it like that? Even so, it's basically something unrelated to doll making. Zanoba might have been trying to console me. I understand keenly that he picked his words carefully. Boss, I had thought that you were thinking about nothing but perverted things all day. But you were actually desperately trying to cure yourself NYA, it's moving NYA. If there seems like something I can do, I'll cooperate Nano. Like, only if you give me meat, though, their sympathy feels a bit forced. How do you say it? It feels kind of different. I'm not going to fall in love with them or anything because of these words. Rudeus. Technically I've also undergone training for listening to the confessions of our believers. Though it's been said that I don't have much skill in it, I can at least do something like think about the problem together. If anything happens, I can give you some counsel. Cliffsand's words were sincere and warm. I kind of understood Elinalise's feelings a little. No, I'm not a homo, so I won't fall in love or anything, you know. And like that, Cliff and Elinalise ended up going out. Honestly, I think that it'll be impossible for that Elinalise to continue enduring this. I absolutely don't think that Cliff will be able to endure Elinalise sleeping with other men, either. Though it's fine, eventually this relationship will completely collapse. Though I thought this, I didn't voice it.
That's it guys, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you want more and don't forget to like the videos.